What is up, fishing addicts? On today's video, we will be doing some walleye cleaning and cooking. So there was a lot of requests, well, not a lot of requests, but it was mentioned a couple of times that I should do a catch and cook video. So you guys just saw the catch part. Now it's clean and cook part. And before we'll get started on this video, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click that bell icon for more notifications, and make sure you leave thumbs up for the video and a comment down below for what you want to see next. So I got my pretty hefty setup over here. Just got this thing from Amazon, trying out some cool Amazon stuff, and let's get to it. So I'm not quite sure how good of a imagery we're gonna have, but I have my cardboard to keep the table clean, and I have two paper towels that I will be using for later. So what I like to do is I'll just have one garbage bag on the side for disposing the carcasses. I know you guys can see that, but there is few bugs that I gotta work out with this setup. But so let's just get started. So I went out to a local river by me and caught a couple of nice ones over here. So we're just gonna fillet them. I usually would descale them, but my kid turned out to be a picky eater and doesn't want to eat the skin. So instead of doing myself a lot of double work, I just deskin them. And I know a lot of people don't like to eat the skin, or they don't want to deal with the scales. So this is, I guess, one easy way to fillet your fish. So what I do is I cut through follow the rib cage all the way to the tail, and once I get to the tail, I just cut it through, and with the sharp knife, I just follow through to the stomach, to the rib cage, so you get a nice clean fillet, and that way you do not lose any meat. Try to do this careful as possible. Okay. And since this knife is very sharp, I gotta be careful not to cut through the bones. That's why it's taking me a little bit of time. So just want to be really careful. And once you get to this point, once I get to this point, and you, of course, when you're filleting fish, just want to cut it through, cut right below the ribs, and there you have your fillet. So I just cut this part, and most likely I'm not gonna fillet all the fish in camera, but we'll see how it's gonna end up. So I got two pieces foil over here, so I just that nice fillet. So once I cut this, I put it on one of the foils and keep the other one clean for later, and turn back around same way. And some people they'll just cut it straight and go through the ribs and then later on debone it. I found out that's too much of a hassle, so I just go this way. Again, following the rib cage. Just be careful, this knife is extremely sharp. Might have went over it. Come on. Once I get by the by the back end, I just cut through because there's pretty much nothing left in there. Get rid of the tail. And then again, slice through the back all the way to the meat, to the ribs. This part always gives me trouble. So once I get over here, it's a lot easier to go from the back. And I don't know, I guess there's some little bones over here, but we'll just cut them through. And again, clean up the rib cage. This way there's no meat except the belly meat on there. Voila, another nice beautiful slice. And like I said, I'm not gonna do all the fish in front of the camera, so this is what I want to show you guys, nice and clean. I don't have to deal with guts. There is some belly meat. I don't know if you want that. You can, I guess you can just cut it from underneath and descale it. Should we do that? Yeah, why not? Whatever. I guess. And I don't want to deal with this white part, which is extremely annoying, and it is not very tasty. So once I'm done with the carcass, I just put it in a bag. No guts, no nothing. And if you have pets, you can boil it and have the kitties go on the town on it. And the other thing is now taking the, it's got a little something over here which I do not like. And the other thing is removing the skin, which a lot of people are a little bit intimidated by this, but it does help if you have another knife. I didn't want to mess this one up, but I don't know what I did with the fork, so you can just grab it and hold it. And once you have good hold on it, you can just put it on the side edge of the table, and you can just walk the sharp knife on the under the skin, between the skin and the meat. Depending how sharp is the knife, sometimes it does go through the skin, but just that's why I like to have it on the edge of the table. So I guess I forgot some bones over here, but this is what you get, nicely cut. And my skin is stuck over here on a bone or something, which can easily be cut. Have to trim this one out. There's a little bone over here. So this is what you get, nice clean fillet. And we're gonna put this one over here. And I've seen people remove the scales and fry the skin, and use it as chips out in the northern country. But unfortunately, I really do not have a lot of time for that, so what I do is I just dispose of it. Even though the skin is delicious, my 2-year-old does not agree with me, so guess who wins that fight? Again, it's a lot easier to use a fork, but we just have to do it with another knife. And it does help if it's straight on the edge of the table, so that way when you hold it you can just follow the edge of the table and it just goes through. As it's a lot easier with the fork when you hold it. There we go. Done. Again, beautiful. My hands are dirty, but fillet is nice and clean. Just has to be washed. Well, guys, that's the cleaning part. And now let's get to breading and cooking. Alright, guys, through the magic of editing, we are almost done with the fish. And this is what I do after I debone them and take out the skin. Cut it in small bite-sized pieces, and these are nice and dried out. So, and we're gonna leave this over here. And now we have walleye and one sagai that I've cut 2 weeks ago. So my favorite seasoning is Louisiana fish fry products, and I like the blue one and yellow. So when I don't use the whole thing, I just store whatever it's left on a jar, because otherwise when we're going through stuff and it just gets knocked out and everything goes down the drain. So what I do is I'll just put it in a Ziploc bag. And once I pour the whole thing, or as much as I can, check it out how much I have in there, and I'll fill it up with fish. So put all the bite size in there, and I believe this is the easiest way that I have found to put the breading on, unless you're doing beer batter. That's a little bit different. I'm pretty sure it might still work, but all I do is just shake it. Can't put too much inside, there's not enough breading to go around, but either way, I'll just shake it until I see all the pieces have some seasoning on there. So this wasn't enough in there, and that's why I have the second pack, because I knew it wasn't gonna be enough for all the fish. We have a lot of fish over here. I caught my limit almost today, and I had 3 fish from a couple of weeks ago. So I needed some space in the fridge. So I said, why not make myself a little lunch for tomorrow and the following day? And actually, look at that, it was pretty much enough. Just gotta put a little bit more. I overfilled it with fish. I want to make sure all the ones get it in. But this is how it looks now. They're nice and all evenly all breaded, and they are ready for the grease. So stay tuned, we are going to fry them now. Alright guys, I totally spaced out but I was gonna show you the cooking process, but as you guys can see, this is all done. Well, half of it is already gone, because when you cook fish, as soon as they smell it, and the vultures just show up with the plate saying, hey, let's try some. So anyways, what I do is I wait for the oil to get to a temperature like boiling almost. When I start seeing bubbles, I just put them for 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, and every 7.5 minutes I'll just stir it up, see if it's done. And when they get golden brown like this, that's when they're done. And I am gonna enjoy this and have myself a cold one. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more walleye catches.